Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be solving another challenge. This is um, this is from LeetCode right now, and it's considered an easy one. But let's see. This one is about sorted lists, right? So let's see how it goes. So um, you are given the heads of two sorted linked lists, list one and list two. Merge the two lists into one sorted list. The list should be made by splicing together the nodes of the first two lists. Splicing together the nodes of two lists. Return the head of the merged list, the merged linked list. So by splicing together the nodes of the first two lists. Okay, so we have one list one right here. 1, 2, 4. And list 2, 1, 3, 4. Can we have the output? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, right? List 1, empty, empty. The output is empty. List 1, list 2, empty and 0. Output is 0. So the number of nodes in both lists is in the range 0 and 50. So you can have 50 nodes each list. And the value is in the range minus 100 and 100, and both list 1 and list 2 are sorted in non-decreasing order, so it's an increasing order, right? So yeah, first of all, we need to define the head of this. Okay, so we need to first define, right, the okay, we need to first define. Okay, so um, the idea here, I guess we can have the head. We need to create the head of a new list node, and then um, we have to iterate between both lists, right? And see which one is and consider the values. So we can iterate until all the lists just um, reaches to the end, and then we just remove from the left, right, and merge into the new one. Okay, so we can do it like that. So let's see. First of all, let's create a head that will be list node, right? Can start with new, and let's have a return just in order to compile, so then we can build and run. Um, okay, So now we need to iterate between both lists. So let's start with a while. So while okay, so while list one dot or while list one is different than new and list two is different than new. Okay, so now we can iterate between both lists. So first of all, we are going to call to get the list one, right? So the value, the value of list one, it will be list one. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so the value here it will be um, val, right? We must do the same with value list two. Val. Okay, so if let okay, so now we need to have okay. Let's do it like that. So word let else. So if value list one it's new, then we can essentially have the same for so if the list one is already new, we can consider only the list two, right? The same right here. So required let value list two. Okay, so then if list two val. So if let value list two, then we need to put we need to set this thing up, right? So like let's consider the head. So what we can do here. So okay, so if value it's not a new, because if it's not just continue maybe. Let's see. So for here, um, if head is equal to new, then head will be, so if head is equal to new, then head will be equals to list node current node is equal to head. Okay, so if head is equal to new, head is equal list node, head is equal to list node, and then we can have like the ball, that will be the value is 2, right? And then current node is equal to head. Otherwise, you have like the head will not be related, and then current node dot next will be the list node, right? And current node will receive current node next. Okay, so this is the first case when we have value in only list 2. This will happen. If we have value, okay, and yeah, list 2, it's equal to list 2 dot next. And here is the same for this one. So this is when we have the list 1 but don't have the list 2, right? So here's list 1, list 1, list 1, list 1, list 1, list 1. Okay, and now what? Now we have the value list 1 and value list 2. Okay, for these two values, if they are both equal, so this is the first case. If they are equal, value is true. This is one case, like this one. So if this is the case, then we need to do it like that. So if this is the case, okay, first case is when the head is new. For this one, um, so we are going to have the head on the list one, and then current node will be the head, but then current node dot next will be a list node with the value of the list two, and then current node will be equal to current node next. And yeah, the same for both lists. Okay, so the same for the other one. So this is when we have the same value. So if we have no header to create the header with the value one, then it will get the value two and set it up. Okay, so what if we already have the head? So the next will be list one to the value one, and then do the same with the value two, right? Okay, so this is if they are equal. So else if value one is upper than value two, okay, so if it's lower, right, value two, so the current node next would be with the value one, and then go to the next. Okay, the same goes to this one. The same goes for the second. Okay, so list one goes to the next. Current node next. This one goes to the next. Okay, and then I guess the other else will be close to this, but changing to value two. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have a mirror. Okay, line 23. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, line 39, the sun, the sun right here, right? Okay, else if, right? Okay, alright. Okay, okay. So we cannot use list one and list two. We are going to use pointer list one, that is the list one, and var pointer list two. Okay. Pointer list one, pointer list one. Okay, value. Okay, here. Pointer list one, pointer list one. Okay, same goes here. All right. Okay. Okay, wrong answer for this one. Output zero. Interesting. Hmm. I didn't catch. Okay, let's see. Okay. put some print to debug it. So here we have the value list one new and value list two, value list two. Here we're going to have opposite value list one, this one, and value list two new. And here we're going to have all of them. Value list one, okay, so for this case, okay, uh, okay, let's debug it. Okay, so um, okay, okay, this is 4 instead of E, right? Okay, now it reaches the points. Okay, so now it's passing the whole thing, right? Let's, yeah, let's have the print and let's submit. Let's see how it goes. Okay, for this one, we have two lists. Okay, so first of all, we have the two options. The value list one is two, the value list two is one. So then we have value list one, two. Okay, so why? So first of all, we had the two options, so it's not this case. So it's essentially this case, right? Two, one. Okay, so it's not equal, so it's this thing right here. Okay, I'm not considering the head, right? If the head is new for these two cases right here. So, okay. So, if the head is new, what's going to happen? Okay, so if the head is not new, this is gonna happen, right? The same goes here. This is going to happen if the header is not new. All right. If we already have the head, this is going to happen. But what if we don't have the head? So if we don't have the head, then we have to initialize the head, right? So the head will be equal to the list node, then the current node will be going to head, right? And then current node will be going to current node next, and then the pointer of list one have to go to the next. All right, and the same goes to this one right here. So if I do this two, pointer of list two, pointer of list two. Okay, so if we just shoot it again, okay, so it passes in all these cases. Let's use this test case and let's retest. Okay, it's not. Okay, so we get the one, right? Uh, so yeah, we get this print right here, right? Pointer list. Okay, let's put this print inside of the while. Let's run again. Okay, let's see how it goes. Let's debug it. So we have two, yeah, we have two items. Okay, then we have the first value 2, 1. Then it gets the 2, 1, right? Then it will have the first and new to the second. So the value list 1 and value list 2 is new, right? So here we're going to have this. So the value list 1, current node is the next, and list 2. Okay, and list 2. Okay, so why it's not getting here? So current node, this is the value list that we get the 2, right? First of all, it's reaching the else, right? Let's see. Else value list 1 and the current node will be that. And then we're going to update the pointer. All right, let's see. Okay, it's reaching the else. So what's going on here? to current node, next. Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I have no clue. Can you guys help me out with that? Yeah, I will leave that for you guys. Like I mentioned, I'm showing my mistakes, I'm showing my errors. So I'm being very honest, very transparent with you. I have no clue what's happening here, and I don't want to prolong this that much. So thank you guys. I hope you can help me out with that. I can try that out on my own and share the result if you guys wanted to. But for now, I have no clue what's going on and how to fix that. Okay, see you on the next one.